The Mac really allows me to focus on my research.
It's just such a user-friendly platform.
It's cool to develop on the Mac.
The Macs are so easy to administer.
You don't have to have an IT person on your shoulder.
It runs anything anyone needs on a single desktop.
The use of the Mac in scientific computing is absolutely exploding today. The reason is that today's scientific researcher needs a computer that gives them state-of-the-art high-performance computing and doesn't get in the way of them doing their research. The Mac gives them everything they need in their workflow, from writing their grant proposals all the way through to doing very high-end performance calculations.
The focus of innovation has to be on the business needs, or in our case, in developing new drugs, and not on technology. And Apple serves that very, very well because their innovation is making sure that it's ubiquitous computing with a minimum interference in the thought process of doing whatever task is at hand.
The design of the Mac makes it very easy for the researcher to focus on his or her research. It's fun to use, it's elegant, and there are very few technical barriers so that the researcher can sit down at his or her computer, ask the question, and in no time at all, the answer appears without the scientist getting entangled in some of the technical mumbo-jumbo that you have to deal with other platforms and other systems.
Vertex was founded on the idea that you should bring the right tools to the job in support of the science, and great things will follow.
The great thing about Mac OS X for doing science is that it's a Unix-based operating system.
The great thing about the Mac is that it's designed to fit into today's diverse computing environments, whether that be Unix or Windows.
Having that flexibility across the board for more out-of-the-box desktop solutions, third-party specialty solutions, and being able to make use of open source Unix software, that combination on one platform really gives us a powerful way to address our research needs as they evolve.
We're a cross-platform enterprise, and the beauty of the Mac is that it lets me develop, it lets me deploy, it lets me test, all on my Macintosh, and I know the software is going to run on Windows and Linux and Solaris.
All of the industry standard networking protocols are built into the operating system.
With other platforms, often we have to worry about additional protocols, networking clients, and other applications to get them to work in our multi-platform environment. But the Macs just fit in perfectly.
Nice thing about Mac OS X is that it allows our end users to smoothly connect to Windows PCs and to Linux environments.
I can do the calculations, develop the code, debug the code, interpret the results, prepare the papers, and prepare the publications and figures all on one platform.
Once you've decided to go with a heterogeneous environment, the Apple plays especially well because the total cost of ownership is low. And that helps us direct our resources to cutting-edge issues that are important to the company as opposed to keeping the infrastructure supported and operating.
A major factor for us in choosing Apple is that it gives us the biggest bang for our buck. It's a sophisticated platform that is relatively inexpensive. Because of its design, it requires very little infrastructure and technical support.
The Mac is built to tackle today's most demanding scientific computing applications. You have state-of-the-art computing power in the dual G5 64-bit system with the velocity engine for problems that can be vectorized to get incredible speed-ups.
The raw performance is so much greater. Even routine tasks can be done quite a bit faster. We're seeing 2 to 3-fold in most cases improvements, in some cases even more than 2 to 3-fold.
I think one of the most important things in science is being able to take large data sets, analyze them in an intelligent fashion in a shorter period of time so that we can learn more quickly and go on to the next research question.
Macs are also enabling us to crunch through lots of data very rapidly, and that's really important because in single samples now researchers are releasing millions of DNA sequences, and each of these has to be compared to one another and to other samples.
We're now able to analyze our data in about a quarter of the time that we used to previously, and from a research and scientific perspective, that's really fantastic.
Apple really has a culture of innovation and ease of use. And there's nothing we love more than to enable people to innovate. And scientists are some of the most innovative people we know.
Macs are designed for scientists, that they reflect the creativity, the desire to have fun, and the respect for innovation that scientists have.
Because Apple, through its entire history, has had the same mission of doing things that are innovative, not just to be innovative, but because it's the innovation that enables you to do whatever it is you do better.